Yeah, we used to say when we first started doing this, the idea sort of originated sort of paddling out the surf, sitting out the back, just behind the breakers, just thinking what I want to drink. And it's one of that tropical, fruity sort of pale ale, sessionable, something that you can have 10 schooners of.
Yeah.
Not get palate fatigue.
Yeah.
So,
So we've got this vanilla porter, which 10 Toes do, and I'm going to do a tare with that, that'll glaze up some salmon, so it should be really good. 2 kilo chicken wings here, and I've just got this oven set at 180, and we're going to roast them pretty hard. So I'm looking at about 450 ml of the mirin, sake again about 400 ml, sorry. So tares, obviously you got like a flavour punch, can be used for a dipping sauce, a glaze. It's got a lot of different uses. Okay, so while that's heating up, we're just working on the rest. So it's got about 150 grams of ginger here for this. And then I've got the spring onion here. So I've just washed these, cleaned them up, just taken the roots, and it's mainly just the base. So the tops I'll use to, finish on other dishes, but I find you get the most flavour out of these parts. Some of these I'm just gonna give a little hit over the coals, just to add a little bit of smokiness. And same with a little bit of that ginger, just add a little bit of sweetness from that. So I'm going to add all the leftover ginger in there, the rest of that spring onion, and I've just got some black pepper, just a tiny hit of olive oil. Starting to smell good now.
and that's my original homebrewing mill.
Is it really?
That's what I started on.
Yeah, how good is that?
Haven't seen that for a while.
So you started brewing at home, and this is how it started?
Yeah.
How
So
good.
I guess I was all the way through uni. I was
really?
distilling spirits.
Yep.
So that's how I funded university and my motorbike racing.
Yeah.
I was basically distilling in my room,
Yep.
studying at the same time.
Yeah.
And I guess later on finished uni and sort of started working, finally had some coin, and I thought I want to go back and do a scotch from scratch. And,
Yeah, right,
so
wow.
I thought I'll learn how to mash and ferment
Yeah.
barley, and then I'll go back and do the spirits later.
Fantastic.
The
Yeah.
first batch of beer I brewed through a little coffee grinder.
Yeah.
So I'm getting all this malt, I'm putting 4 kilos through this little grinder.
Mirin and sake is ready to go, so that's flaming hard now. So that's burning away nicely, all that alcohol is coming off. So I'm just going to add the sugar now. So I've got about 600 grams sugar. Add that in. So I'm adding in this while it's warm. It's just going to help dissolve. And we've got 600 grams soy sauce. What I'm going to do, I'm going to deglaze with the vanilla porter, and then add the soy sake mirin mixture, and I'm just going to let that cook out for a little while. And then once that's ready, then we're ready to cook our salmon. So I'm just pretty much waiting for the chicken now. Our time's just gone off. Our wings are looking on point at the moment. Now, while the tray is really extremely hot, I'm just going to drop that beer in, that porter. So I'm just looking to loosen all this flavour up, release all that goodness. Look at it, lush. So that's just going to go over. Just make sure I get all that sugar out. So we're just going to let that simmer for about 5 minutes. And then what I'm going to do, I'm going to let that cool while all the wings and bones are still in there. You're a rock and roller. You want to try and strain it as fine as you can. Put all those extra wings in there as well, and let that sit about half an hour just to get all that flavour through.
I worked on my redundancy when I was flying out of Papua New Guinea building a gold mine.
Yeah.
And I was sitting down, I was sort of thinking this dream of having a brewery and it was sort of becoming a reality once I got that redundancy. So sitting down on the beanbag going, I need a name for this company. And I sit there thinking it was like a big push back on the corporate wheel that I was involved in, but engineering, mining, project management. And it was sort of like, I'd be off in my corporate job, I'd fly home, dust my shoes off and go barefoot down the beach. And it's sort of like, this is what 10 Toes is all about, I think. It's just that simple lifestyle and pushing back on the corporate wheel.
So I've just got a nice piece of Ora King salmon here. I'm just going to go straight down the middle there. The loin here I'm going to save for my sashimi. It's just really nice for that. So I'm just going to skin. Need to grab a little chucks will help. And just pull the skin to the knife. So I'm not actually pushing the knife, I'm pulling the skin. If you look at that, if I can get it off there. That's just skin, not even a mil of flesh on there. So that's what we're looking for. Look on that side, beautiful. I mean, you can see how fatty this belly is, which is delicious. It's like oils, natural oils coming out. Just start on one side, fold it back on itself. Thread it on nice and tight. Same again. And I'm leaving a little gap on the tip and on the side, and I'll show you later why I've done that. We've got our 10 Toes beer tare. But a tiny bit of that seasoning just brings out the flavors. So this is pretty fucking hot. Just got some binchotan, which is a beautiful hardened Japanese charcoal. And that is absolutely raging there right now. Beautiful. Dusting, basting. Look at that. So these are looking lush. Add a little bit more of that tare over the top. And what's going to happen right now, as this salmon rests, the fat, all that smoke from the outside of it, it's going to release and the juices come in and mix with that tare and make it even more delicious. I've got a little ginger cream here, so pretty much I've just got some creme fraiche, some pink ginger, pickled pink ginger, a little bit of mirin. I've just blended that together. Just add a little bit of QP mayonnaise just to round it out. A couple little off-center dots of that one. Drop our skewer on each of those. Smoky tare sauce, and we'll just pour that over. I've just got a little house-made furikake. So furikake is like a rice seasoning. So this one I've basically soaked up. I've made like a soy and dashi. Soaked my sesame seeds in it, dried them out again. So it's just added all this umami flavor to it. I've got some little bits of nori powder, some little rice balls just for texture. And then we've got shiso here. Sorry, no tweezers, I don't do tweezers. And so there we have it. We've got a Ora King salmon kushiyaki, ginger cream, and a vanilla porter tare.